It is the Christmas edition of the Marketplace. Here's what's coming up this hour. Financial consultant Charles Mensah is kicking against borrowing to pay workers their bonuses this Christmas.
No, it's all coming from the same pot.
Wow.
So you decide.
So you can split?
Yeah, for the company. I'm talking about the company.
Yeah.
It's coming for the same company's pot. What percentage have you allotted for staff costs or staff costs and staff welfare?
Also in the bulletin, we'll bring you some best wishes this Christmas from the banking sector as MDs join us wish our viewers and our clients a happy Merry Christmas. Plus, how are goat sellers faring this Christmas season? We have a field report from Techiman and here in Accra. Hello and welcome to the program. I'm Charles Ayete. Let's settle for our stories now as financial consultant Charles Mensah is kicking against borrowing to pay workers a bonus during this Christmas season. It has now become a tradition that companies pay workers end-of-year bonuses, especially during this festive season. But Mr. Mensah, however, argues that going head on this particular Christmas must come with some strict conditions. He spoke to George Riafi on the PM Express Business Edition.
No, it's all coming from the same pot.
Wow.
So you decide.
So you can split?
Yeah, for the company. I'm talking about the company.
Yeah.
It's coming for the same company's pot. What percentage have you allotted for staff costs or staff costs and staff welfare out of your company expenses? So if this is what is in the pot, you decide to use 90% to pay fiscal salary to people, and then the 10% for welfare, so be it. So the accountants and the management of companies usually do the mix themselves. So it's coming with the same, it's the same pot. It's the same.
So it's not a mix of either or?
No, it's the same pot. So if you take this, I'll pay you 90% salary. Even those who are doing a 13th month, that's how we started. So the full 12 months salary that we're getting. So when they realize the employee insists that they get a 13-month salary. So the same pot, they divide by 13 instead of 12. So your base salary will go down. So it's not, because if 12,000 and I divide by 12, I'm giving you 1,000.
Yeah.
If I divide by 13, I'm giving you less than 1,000, maybe 900 or something. So I'm paying you 900. I've negotiated with you hard. And now, in addition to that, so I'll pay you 13th month. When you add them up, it's the same 12,000. So it's the same pot. But people don't, yes, we're happy to receive 13th month. It's because the company have realized that you always come back for the 13th month. So
let me get some understanding here, Mr. Mensah. So what is the rationale? Is it a separate salary altogether, the next month, so that advance payment, or when I hear this 13th month salary? What is it? How is it worked out for
It is your staff cost.
Yeah. Next month's salary?
Yes, it's your staff cost for 1 year. How much is due to be paid to George? 12,000 cedis for the whole year, which means that George gets 1,000 cedis every month. That's my projection. At the last discussion with George, he raised the point about 13th month. Okay, it makes sense. So when I'm doing calculation as a company's accountant or management accountant, I would take, let's say next year we intend to increase worker salary by 20%.
Okay.
So 20% of 12,000 gives me 14,400. So instead of dividing 14,400 by 12 to give me the monthly salary, I would divide by 13. So I come with you and say, George, this is how much I'm going to pay you. However, because you did so well, now I'm going to pay you 13th month.
Charles Mensah there interacting with George Riafi. Well, to shop at the mall or the traditional market during Christmas, we have voices from the market as we celebrate the festive season on the Business Journal. Of course, what will be your place of shopping this Christmas, this morning, or even this afternoon at the mall or the local center? Of course, we've been finding out from most of you out there, especially as you celebrate the Christmas celebrations.
It's Christmas, a time to get together and make merry. In the lead up to celebrations, thousands throng various market centers to get for themselves the groceries, dresses, livestock, you name them. In search of these Christmas items resulted in a gridlock. bumper-to-bumper traffic was frustrating for all, though typical of the festive season. For a minute, the question on the minds of many buyers has been whether to go to the traditional market or the mall. Here, at the Makola market, patrons are just crowded, meandering their way from one trader to the other. We asked them why the choice to hustle in the markets under the mercy of the scathing sun when indeed a mall could do.
I prefer shopping here, although there are many people in town, but here is better than going to the mall. It's open, and because of the cost, and here too is open. Mall is more crowded. Here is crowded, but mall is more crowded than here. And here too, the open space. So the air, you can feel the fresh air and everything.
Any of them is okay, but yeah, any of them.
But if I'm to give you money, which one will you go?
All right, I'll buy it in the market.
Why?
Because the price is a little low comparing to the mall size. So like I think here is okay.
I think the mall is better. I was suffocating in there, so I had to go back home. You can see this is all I got at the moment. The whole place is so choked, so much choked. So I'm just going back home. I can't. In this COVID era with that kind of human traffic, I can't. So I'm just going back home. I think the mall will be much better. Thank you very much. Maybe I'll come early in the morning, very early in the morning to do the shopping. I think by then the place wouldn't be like this. The crowd wouldn't have started.
Ghana's major shopping malls have been overly patronized this festive season. With mouth-watering discounts and various promotions, the Accra Mall, for instance, recorded over 5,000 shoppers passing through the various shops to check out items for Christmas each and every day. But one disadvantage of shopping at the mall is that you don't get to bargain or talk down the price.
The real issues customers torn between shopping at the mall, shopping at the traditional market. Let's see how it goes this festive season. But still on Christmas issues, some livestock farmers in Techiman say sales have not been good this Christmas season. Bono region correspondent Anna Sabit has been engaging them and has more in this report.
Christmas is here at last, and we are here at the Techiman Sheep and Goat Market. We want to engage the sellers here on how their sales has been compared to the same period last year. We want to find out whether the buyers are coming in their numbers or whether it is the opposite, and if they are able to buy as expected. Let's get interactive with the sellers here. This Christmas is one of the worst. We do not know if it is the elections or the higher exchange rates, so things are really bad here.
Gaskiya shekaran gadi kasuwan nan dubara ne.
Honestly, we are recording low sales here. It may be as a result of the elections. We don't know if there will be improvements going forward, but this year things are really bad. We are facing difficulties because there are no buyers here. For the past 2 days, this is what we are experiencing. We go for the animals, but no buyers. A number of them attribute their low sales to the high exchange rate of the silver, as these animals are being imported from neighboring countries such as Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, and Togo. So the high exchange rate, according to the people here, is affecting their sales this festive season.
I feel with the market now confirm. The entire market confirm they say.
We are recording low sales this year because of the exchange rate. We bring these animals from the neighboring countries, and the exchange rate has been high, and that's affecting our sales.
Kasuwan da mun ce ba kaman wancan shekara ba. Domin shekaran gan ka duba.
Comparing this year to last year, The market has been bad because of the rate of the CFA. The buyers are not coming to. While some attribute the low sales to the exchange rate, others have the view that this particular Christmas coming after the elections could be also another contributing factor to the low sales of their animals. For me, I believe the elections is the cause of our low sales. They, however, have some suggestions to authorities. They call on governments to come to their aid by working on controlling the exchange rate of the CFA in order to stabilize the Ghana cedi, and that, according to them, will increase their sales going forward.
Yeah, best CFA no na esrese na be ya ebe reduce aba from amaye ombet ya se na omba ya be ma CFA na ahode na
call on authorities to work on improving the local currency. Once it gains strength against the CFA, we will make profit after sales.
Ukoba unya hwe nti esre omo se omo hwe CFA na ma entimi temra from amaye
gaskiya nda mun samu dai sun taimake mu CFA yazo kasa dai da muna so amma wannan kuma
they could help boost the strength of the Ghana cedi against the CFA. If that is done, things may improve here too. So from the sheep and goat market here at the Techiman Central Market, my name is Anas Sabit, reporting for JoyNews.
That was Anas there from Techiman. Let's now gauge the scene here in Accra, as my colleague Nicholas Brown has been engaging some traders at the Central Market at Old Fadama.
Hooray! Christmas is here, and of course, what is Christmas without a grilled goat, on your table? So we are here at the Central Market, Old Fadama, where goats are being sold wholesale, to find out how sales are going.
I'm saying every Monday at the Abanano. Yeri one free north area basa at home talk a crack radio. But they have said this year one boy dinny. The man born here didn't say Yisefano, a Kosoropa, Yentimisa. First last year, this time 5,000 Sefania, best say 42 Ghana cedi. But this year, yes, 57 Ghana cedi. Inti ama a mono a boy Kosoropa.
Okay, it has been so good. We know normally in the festive season like this, things go up, especially the CFA, as the chairman already said. But we are doing well. We sell small, and we will be getting small. So we thank God for that. Because before the Christmas, we buy CFA 5,000 is 48 cedi, 49 cedi, 5,000 CFA. But as we enter the Christmas, we change it for 570, 57 Ghana cedi for 5,000 CFA. So the goat that we normally used to sell like 350 cedi, now we are supposed to sell it like 450. So it has made the sales slow, but we still time.
So far, how is it going? Are people coming in to purchase livestock or not?
People are coming, but it's not like the way we used to see the previous years. Yes, things have changed because of the distance. People are coming, one. Yes, yeah.
Okay. So talk to me about the, cost of the livestock. I earlier spoke to your colleagues, and they said that the CFA has affected the cost of the livestock. Talk to me about that.
Okay, this time around, because of the exchange rate, the CFA is high, so that has also affected the prices. So maybe a normal size goat that can fit a family, maybe 500, 450. You can get some 300. I bet it's too small. Yes, we have 1,800, but previously it wasn't like that. Yes, this time around the CFA has gone high. That has affected the prices.
Woman papa. She said, "Ya hano, ya 1 point cheaper. Opia kashi, opia ketua, the opia biya on shabaka." And so no, akoya to say this year no, CFA no, amma woman ba to amu papa my.
This Christmas, things are not going well with us. People are not coming. We don't know whether because of the COVID or we don't just know at all. People are not coming like the previous Christmas. So we are appealing the government to come to our aid because we don't just know what is happening. Ever since the COVID, people are not coming like that.
Oh, they are buying. They are buying. They are purchasing it.
So far, you can say that you are making good business.
Oh, it's fine.
Is the exchange rate on the CFA affecting the cost of the livestock?
Okay, truly, it's affected, but it's not it's alone. Because of the animals too, they are not coming more. They are not there at the Burkina themselves. They struggle before they get some. Because of they get some conflicts. So they are afraid to go to the bush and bring the animals. So that is the major problem. But the CFA is from beginning. The CFA is going up. It's not coming down. But if the animals come plenty, you can beat the price and buy and come and sell. But if the animals did not do, you have to buy high and come and sell low. So that is affecting us a lot.
So as you rightly heard from the traders here at the central market at the Old Fadama, where goats are being sold for wholesale, they are complaining that the exchange rate on the CFA is affecting their business. My name is Nicholas Brown for Joy Business.
And Nicholas Brown comes to the office with that goat that you saw him with. Well, but let's move on from there, because as they had this discussion, one key matter that was on their table is the CD CFA fluctuation. But let's talk about chicken, because it's also a delicacy that most of us crave for during Christmas. Of course, no matter how cheap or expensive the livestock is, patrons always find ways of getting it on their dinner tables. I earlier sat with Asiwome Biekro, the communications and marketing specialist for the Ghana Poultry Project, to discuss the price of chicken in this festive season of Christmas.
I think that it's not too different this time. A while back there was a ban on the importation of some poultry products, and so this time I think even the demand is higher for local poultry. What you would realize is that the prices are also a bit higher this time because of some issues that are in the industry.
What kind of issues are those?
Shortage of maize, shortage of soy, and those things. The feed price has gone up a bit.
Great.
And there is lots of work being done in the background to make sure we regularize this. And so Ghanaians should bear with us if the price of poultry products have gone up a bit. It's just for the moment. It's not because of Christmas. Farmers would really love that we have very affordable locally produced chicken, but this time around there was a little shortage, and it's not their fault at all.
But Asiwome, that's the name, right? Yeah. In the lead up to COVID-19, we had poultry farmers saying, yes, the lockdown has really given us opportunity to market local production and even the consumption and sale of poultry in the country. Has that changed, or it just was short-lived?
Well, as I said, the demand is still high. The prices, it's the pricing that has gone up a bit. So the demand is okay. Nothing has changed really. We expect that the prices will come down, and then people are able to buy more. As it is, I know that I'm sure you've ordered for your.
Yeah, we have, and I will be taking these things along with me.
Yeah, so it's not changed. The situation is not changed.
But one thing that caught my mind when I had these, bowls of, grilled chicken, right?
Yes.
Grilled chicken on the table was the packaging.
Yes.
Because this Christmas we're going to be having demand so high, and the supply too is there. But how best people can package their products will determine how fast their product goes out. So if you could touch on this issue of marketing and packaging ahead of Christmas on the side of poultry farmers.
Okay, so it's we conducted a research, and one of the key things that Ghanaians are looking out for, the consumers are looking out for packaging, branding, availability, price, and all that. What we have been doing at Ghana Poultry Project is to, over the period, support farmers to make sure some of them are packaging.
Well, you're still watching The Marketplace, the Christmas edition of The Marketplace. Let's take a short break. We're right back with more stories. And you're welcome back as we celebrate Christmas. Players in the banking space have been sharing their Christmas wishes with you, our viewers. Let's start off with Edward Nate Poultry, the Chief Finance Officer for EcoBank AngloGold West Africa, after which we hear from the Managing Director for Bank of Africa, Kobi Anda, and his Deputy, Yusuf Banrathai. We have more in this special edition of what the bankers are telling us this Christmas.
2020 has been a rather interesting year. The year began just like any other year, but obviously it quickly changed into a rather strange year. There's been ups, there's been downs. Along the journey, your bank has found ways to be able to support you in various areas. And this year also marks our 30th anniversary as a bank, and it has been a long journey of 30 years, and we do know that we wouldn't have come this far without your support and without your customer. So on this occasion, we are pleased to really wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. In 2020, we introduced several new products to you, and as we go into 2021, we look forward to even do a lot more in this regard. Let's still be careful. Let's still observe all the COVID-19 protocols. Thank you so very much, and a happy New Year.
We at Bank of Africa wish our clients, your clients, all Ghanaians, very happy holiday season, happy New Year, Merry Christmas. This year, 2020 has been tough on all of us. Let's all pray and have faith that next year will bring more joy, more peace to our dear country, Ghana.
What about 2021? What are the projections? What are the good stuff people should be looking out for from Bank of Africa?
We're going heavily into digital. We introduce a lot of digital products for our customers, a lot of innovation in the way we deliver our service. Our corporate customers, our SME customers, our retail customers would expect more satisfaction, more of a bank that thinks about how to satisfy the customers' needs than a bank that is just there to provide services for the sake of it.
Just kidding. How has 2020 been for you as a business, and how do you project 2021 to be, especially with all this COVID?
Yeah, well, honestly, 2020 was a tough year. I cannot hide the sun. I mean, there was a lack of visibility. There was lack of, what will happen. We were not sure that, but fortunately, we end up the year on a good note compared to the situation that we've been in. 2021, I don't want to be pessimistic. A lot of people say that it will be very difficult, but I'm very optimistic, and I think with the vaccine coming, people will
The best wishes from the banking industry. We're so grateful that you joined us for this edition of The Marketplace. My name is Charles Aite, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. As you celebrate, do make sure that you keep your budget in check. Have a good afternoon.